Last Sunday, Real Madrid did not play a good match and ended up with only a draw away against Mallorca. But before continuing, please leave your like and subscribe to the channel to help us reach 500 subscribers. Don't forget to activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Now that you've subscribed, let's get to the news. And if there's something that caught attention in this game, it was the disorganization that the club suffered in the offensive sector. After the game, the Spanish press brought up several images showing Bellingham, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, and Mbappe, all in the same area of the field, and this even turned into a meme over there. After the buzz, Ancelotti was not happy and immediately gave his response. Stick around until the end because we're going to show you all the controversy and the Italians' response in detail. And I'll want to hear your opinion about this because it's really causing a stir over there. So yeah, folks, if there's something that's causing a stir in Spain today, it's Real Madrid's poor performance yesterday. The Merengues even opened the scoring with a beautiful play by their star quartet, but that was it, and afterward, the team played very poorly, conceding the equalizer, with Mallorca even having several chances to take the lead. But the main point isn't even that. After all, it's only the second game of the season, and stumbles can happen to anyone. What's really causing a stir is the team's positioning in the attack. Several times we saw Mbappe, Bellingham, Vinicius, and Rodrigo crowded on the field, especially on the left side. It seems like everyone wants to play there. It even became a meme with several foreigners mocking the team's supposed lineup. A video of them talking before returning for the second half also leaked, where Bellingham was saying that the team needed to finish plays better because losing the ball and having to come back to defend all the time was really difficult. And the fact is, as soon as Mbappe was signed, many people said at the time that he would play comfortably as a center forward and that a player of his caliber would naturally adapt to the position quite easily. This could indeed happen over time, but we know that things aren't that simple. Mbappe has been a professional player for almost 8 years now, and in those nearly 8 years, he has always played as a left winger and has always made it clear that he was never an out-and-out center forward, as he has been signed to be now at Real Madrid. To not say never, in a short period of 4 months at PSG, at the end of 2022, he played as a center forward, with Neymar on the left wing and Messi on the right wing. After those 4 months, he started complaining to the coach, saying he preferred the freedom of the left wing, so they ended up moving Neymar to the middle so he could play there. During that same period, Mbappe also said several times that he preferred playing for France because Giroud, playing as the center forward, gave him more freedom to play where he wanted. In other words, the fact is basically this: Real Madrid signed a left winger to play as a center forward in a team that already has the best left winger in the world right now, which is Vinicius Jr. Inevitably, the many years he played on the left wing sometimes naturally and instinctively make him drift over there, disrupting Vinicius Jr. and leaving a gap in the center of Real's attack, which is exactly what happened yesterday, irritating both the press and the team's fans. The popular newspaper Marca started the day with the following excerpt in its article: Mallorca destroyed the algorithms that gave Real Madrid the La Liga trophy even before it started. Against the fantasy of Rodrigo and Bellingham, Mbappe and Vinicius Jr., the fullbacks and Muriqi were enough to put the champion in its place. The white team already knows that they will have to sweat in every game if they want to reclaim La Liga. Kylian Mbappe already knows from the start that victory will come at a cost, with both success and hard work. Meanwhile, AS was a bit more aggressive in its words and wrote, in its debut with a new and interesting team, Real Madrid did not put on a good performance. The team that is aiming for back-to-back titles showed many difficulties in the offensive sector, with Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe clashing on the left wing. It seems Carlo Ancelotti will have problems to solve this. And a foreigner made a comment that really caught my attention and also went viral on social media. He brought up the heat map of Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe from last season, showing how both play exactly in the same area. And he added, Madrid fans think they bought a world-class forward. They will always be funny to me. Mbappe is a center forward only on paper, but always attacks down the left flank, as shown by the heat map. I really doubt he will get along with Vinicius. To be honest, this transfer will be so disastrous, and I'll be here to watch every bit of it. Well, whether it will go as badly as he said or not, I don't know. After all, we know Real Madrid is capable of anything, but for now, what he said is happening. And after all this negative buzz and also the negative result that did not please Carlo Ancelotti at all, the Italian coach spoke out and said, "We didn't play a good game, but facing Mallorca here is never easy. They have a good team, which is very strong in this stadium. We made many mistakes and were punished for it. Only one of Mbappe and Vinicius will play on the wing. It's clear that they can roam around the attack and switch positions among themselves. There's no problem with this flexibility. However, we cannot have both in the same position at the same time. We will work to fix this. At Real Madrid, we are always working to be the best we can and correct any mistakes. That's the only thing I can say on the subject." So yeah, Ancelotti also realized that this game was a fiasco in the offensive sector and that this cannot happen again. Remembering that in the first game of the season against Atlanta, last week, we also saw this same mistake happen at times, but since the team won, no one said anything. Another problem I see for Real Madrid this season is the departure of Toni Kroos, who, whether you like it or not, provided an incredible quality in the team's build-up, distributing the play, and was also very good with set pieces. It's never easy to replace one of the best midfielders of all time, and this will be another problem Carlo Ancelotti will have to solve. And since that analysis by the foreigner I showed you caught my attention, I decided to translate other comments from foreigners, and practically everyone is saying the same thing. Check this out, it's alarming. This one wrote, "This is Real Madrid's biggest problem, but they don't want to admit it. Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe play in the same position." A second said, "It was very irritating to watch last night. They all want to exploit the left flank, leaving the right flank and the center open." Then this third one said, "They were mocking this lineup even before the season started. Now it's become a reality." And a Brazilian added, "With disorganization up front and without Kroos to set the tempo and organize in midfield, Real season could end up being very complicated. And it's not even because of yesterday's result, which was expected to be extremely difficult. Mallorca at home is very tough. So yeah, guys, of course, it's only the second game of this quartet together, and everything could improve, but it was already enough to irritate a large portion of Real's fans, and if it continues like this, it will be difficult to say it's going to work out. But now I want to hear from you. What do you think? Will Mbappe be able to adapt as a center forward and fill the void that Real Madrid had? Or do you think he won't be able to perform this role properly and will end up drifting more to the left, where he has always made it clear that he likes to play, thus disrupting Vinicius Jr. and Real Madrid itself? If you've made it this far, leave your comment saying what you thought of the news, and don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to the channel. Comment below your honest opinion about this whole controversy and why. And if you haven't seen what the famous Pep Guardiola said this weekend about who really deserves the Ballon d'Or, I'm going to leave that video showing on the screen right now. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks.